Hello. How are we doing, guys? Hope we are very, very well.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello there. Okay, I think we are set and ready, guys. We are set and ready. Lovely weekend. Lovely weekend. I think right. We are finishing the last two. Arcade tuning. Arcade tree. Clay and Kyle. The last ones.
Dupe Savage said, and here we have the one and only legendary Metally GG. Welcome guys and gals.
Oh, what a lovely message. Savage. To get to the legendary, that's a long way to go, but appreciate these words, appreciate. It's the long way to go, guys.
Probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Yeah, that's missing, okay. Doing laps. Back now. Is it a better saying? Doing laps back now. As my English is not my original, my core language. Sometimes I am not good on this. Doing this. You are already a legend. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Really appreciate. Yeah, in Australia, man, New Zealand and Australia, they have such a interesting sayings and slang and stuff. Some friend from Australia even gifted me Aussie slang dictionary, and it was actually relatively, I don't know, quite a bit things to read there. I will need to think about some Aussie slang, but I have dictionary. There's a lot to learn for Aussie slang. Banger tunes. But yeah, baby. Bloody bring me the horizon. Okay. It's we'll do one with Glay. And then we will do Kyle. Let's do this. Strike to the point, guys. Doesn't go down. The she servo. Get myself a feed. And stop by that paddle O and grab a PV. Here you go. It's a it's a language on its own. So, what type of drink? First Descendant. Hello, Lucian. How are we doing? That's what I'm thinking. I was thinking, but BV is very specific, no? Or it's just a liquor. Because the New Zealand bottle law is also common to use, I think.
All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
But that's what I thought. I have intuition sometimes. Oh, I need this. Do.
This is mine.
That's for short for spare verge. Okay.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
So here you go. We learned something. You bastards. And Lucian, I actually appreciate your effort looking into this Latvian language. Absolute legend.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack
And I will die probably.
Slim SK80 is diving in with 29
Slim
crazy
Skatey!
pips. Let's hold it tight.
Hello raiders, welcome raiders. How are we doing, Slim Skatey? How is your stream? Playing some TFD, I see. Very nice, very nice. Whoopsies. You can carry us. Pretty Lily Kitty. Lil Kitty. Hello, welcome. Elvin, how are we doing, Elvin? Copy well? Why I didn't pick up that? Beautiful. Let's move to the next one.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work.
And Savage with biddies, thank you! Raid, bloody huge raid there. Coffee morning dailies? The same, just without evening tea for me. Other than that, the same situation, my friend. And I think tonight is the night we finish all arcade tunings. So that's out of the way, my friend. And man, today I did such a good inventory. I spent like 2 hours, bloody hell, during the day in my storage. And I tidied up all my components. Made a list of missing pieces. I cleared like 30% of components. Beautiful. So we are. I think it's time. Yeah. If they want, I actually hope that in the future they will start including filters where you can set filters based on sets. Because for new players, it can get bloody overwhelming. Hey Slim Skatey! How are we doing? Hope you are very well. Hope you're doing very well. Huge thanks for the raid.
This is HQ. Troops are
Tiri shaman bire.
Transport is en route to your position. Best of luck, Descendant.
It can be very scary over this, Lucian. That's right. It can be very scary. But eventually we just need to do that. Thank you very much, Slim Skatey. Appreciate. You're an absolute legend there as well. What do we have here? Ah, that's actually need this weapon.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Yes, and I actually did. And I set like sets for shield builds and there's actually, when you have already some combinations, you would need only additionally maybe 1 or 2 per set. So it's pretty nice. It's actually not taking too much space. Not as much as I first thought. When you are more strategic with filters and what you need. Come to me, guys. There you go. Holy crap, that wasn't at all damage. Oh, come. The most important thing about inventory is that you understand what's happening in your inventory. For someone, it could be the biggest mess in the world, but for you, it can be the tidiest thing on the planet. Alright? Do whatever works for you, my friend.
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete.
Okay, how far are we? 37. What's up, this? I need bloody hell some metal, man. I think I will need to travel to Australia eventually, later this year, and get some festivals or something. In New Zealand, there's not enough metal. Not enough. Need some legit metalcore, guys. Some headbanging and stage diving and all that stuff. Need to visit some Melbourne clubs. Eventually.
Here I come. Here I go.
Doo-doo. Oh shit. Of course. That's why we have in Discord some touching grass and stuff, which can be almost like touching grass even. Off topics. Ines hates you. How come? What's happening with Ines there? Hawks. Do I know Hawks?
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, let's clear these. They are even scared from me already, seeing me coming. Oh, 97 pity. Oh man, that sometimes happens sadly. We all been there, but eventually sometimes you will get like god rolls and good drops very quickly. Look at this like average. Sometimes we are screwed like over, but sometimes we get things that we need in 1, 2, 3 tries. The RNG in this game needs to be like average taken, otherwise sometimes can take us. That's my recommendation. To the States, yeah. On the States, man. This is like every night something happening, right? But Melbourne in Australia is also actually a huge music scene. For the population, what's in Australia, I think music scene is huge. In indie, in rock, in pop, in metal, everywhere. Alden Skillen. Yeah, but in the same time that one part or two parts take that pity like that, but the rest of the parts maybe you got quite quickly as well. While you're farming that. Where is that Hulk? Okay, come to me, guys. Why isn't it so well? What's happening with that? There's no damage.
Hound actual to HQ.
Ah, the bloody bombing again.
Requesting transport support.
I hate that bombing. That's right. Look at this, I have 173 in only in inventory. It's so clean. Yeah, literally cleaned like 50 components today. Maybe even more.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there, you see? Hello there. That one person you see? How are you doing? If anyone wanna join for some Sigma,
Extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation.
just let me know. I probably won't run too long. Maybe an hour-ish something. I don't need too many runs. But I will need Clay and Kyle. What are you walking there? Clean. One Kyle. 100 mobs.
Arcane life sign detected inside a vulgus structure.
Okay, let's go there. Of this game. Eight-ish average. Yeah, that's good. To what you watched? Did you swap to some other game? Your person? I was thinking maybe some story games because I don't want an additional grinding game. Yesterday I talked with the vampire and there are some interesting games actually. May try something that can complete and leave. Well, TFDs we need some break, you know. Yeah, this guy, my friend, it's pretty nasty.
Awaiting transfer to transport position.
37.
First Descendant.
Some COD zombies. Is there some new things with COD zombies now? I was actually thinking maybe play some COD eventually. I have a lot of weapons, I think. Almost dark matter, everything was. I think 50% was dark matter. When I had a break from TFD in November, October. No. I didn't try, but we will try. Maybe we'll quietly start eventually.
The operation zone.
So nobody knows and we just suddenly playing
Do not exceed your limit.
Warframe. No surprises there, guys. Cheeky Warframe, right? No announcement Warframe. You never know when I will play Warframe, my friend. The good thing is that Reva usually is on cooldown for the week. So only once per week people can suggest a game for next stream. So things are not going out of control. Yeah, that sometimes happen pretty. But look for Brexit. You probably got some materials for dog, maybe. Your old materials for Ines. Otherwise, it can be go opposite side. You get all the parts, but you don't have materials, and you still need to run
Begin the void energy purification
void vessels.
Descendant. Prime the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Do, do, do. Okay. Was that last part for Ines pretty? So, ready to craft? Research.
Pattern Elias. Deploying arcade. I am the original.
All in all and beautiful. And Ines is still maybe Ines is so fun to play actually. Even more fun than before. I really like her at the moment actually. Because you need to use combination of skills. I really enjoy her after nerf even more. I was too late.
Mission complete. Transport in.
Oh, we have a full party here in a pub. That's interesting. Guys, Elvin, did you know what I did today as well? I put timer on and played some bosses to see how much energy parts we're getting. And if we put on timer, it's actually worse than I expected. It takes around 50 to 55 seconds, including all the loading times, for boss to be cleared and opening amorphous material. Which is not as great. Which means that it is approximately the same as just running a Sigma sector.
This is Hound Action. Reporting extreme.
And in Sigma sector you have RNG to get even more sometimes.
All units, please
So after all,
discretion, but do not exceed your limit.
Sigma sector is the place to farm.
Reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike.
The only thing where crystals and nano compounds could be useful is maybe on Tormentor. Sometimes. That's where you can get much more. what it looks like that Sigma is ultimate farming spot for everything at the moment. And it looks like that they're balancing drops now on clear times. Now, unfortunately. Yeah. Because somehow in my head I had like 30, maybe 40 seconds. But when you actually put the timer, maybe if you're, I don't know, some magical server or something and you get faster servers, maybe you can get something better, but on average each boss is like 50 seconds, 55. 5 to 6k. Wait a second, you have 5 to 6k too often? Ha! In Sigma. No wonder why you are the richest person in TFD.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Yeah, I'm using patterns for in reactors for some time now. But I thought I need to actually test, is it worthwhile? How much per minute we actually get core energy in bosses? I always need to test, don't assume based on your feelings, you know?
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Yeah, and 400s is great for... you can get to something around 2.5 up to 3k per run for Legos.
Powering shield at light speed.
And later when you start moving to Sigma sector with your best farming set, like Ines or something, you probably will start getting closer to 2 minutes. And then Sigma sector is getting even more better ratio for drops. But at the moment while we are getting arcade tuning for some random characters and stuff, it takes a bit longer, but later when you start legit like farm as a team, it will be like 2-minute runs. Something like double Ines and stuff. Pretty little kitty kitten.
HQ.
Thanks for the follow, appreciate.
Transport is en route to standby position. Best of
Double
luck.
Kyle, man. Do, 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 do. Hey Babak, how are you doing?
Vulgus aircraft
Hope you're well.
spotted. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It's
Do, do,
must be shot down.
do. Are you entered in a chat? Do, do, do. Where are you? Give me a second. Do, do, do. I just need to leave this poor Kyle alone. But I think he handles quite well. He handles it.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant.
Where are you, mobs? Kyle who uses weapon? How come? Why you are using weapon? Kyle doesn't use weapon. They're like bunnies. Just destroying. You see? That's all what they do. Okay, I need more maybe power here. That's it. You're goner. You're still using weapon. Okay, maybe he doesn't have pulled it yet. Ooh, yo. He dodged me.
Hound requesting transport support.
Hello there. Can we... 1 second. Hello. Hello. I can hear some ticklings.
Okay. Okay. Probably it took a minute to break the ice.
Yeah, break the ice.
Yeah, the materials are a little bit of a pain. I've tested a couple of things myself, especially in the regards of those energy control cores. It's a pain getting them back up once
Yeah.
we're actually depleted.
So probably Sigma is at the moment the best.
Yeah. It's the RNG, but still that
Or
RNG
it's the
beats,
same pretty much. If you
beats
need
the Colossi.
base
No.
bosses.
That's my voice, payback. Elvan.
That's Elvin on the Discord. Back. Mr. Elvin. The elves of the elves. The elves of the elves. Elven Lord. Okay, what do we have? Kyle will be almost ready, guys. Whoopsies. Sorry.
You actually inspired me a little bit yesterday with the Discord message in regards to the bug event. I actually took a nap in the afternoon, and when I woke up, I actually spent a little bit of time going through everyone's stream and letting all the people know about it.
Hmm. Ellen, who cares?
Just,
Who takes care of
just
the
make
community?
sure, yeah.
But there are many who didn't know.
There were some people that didn't know, and it's not a bad thing letting them know so early on so they can actually get those materials. I know for some people may not seem that much,
It's a lot.
especially as weekly as it was intended, but day by day getting all those materials, it kind of stacks up to quite a nice sum.
It's bloody expensive. It's like pretty much per week you can upgrade
As
3
a weekly,
reactors to the
it
max for
wasn't all
free.
that much materials if you think about it. But as a daily, indeed, it's quite worth spending the time to free 400s per day and getting
Yeah.
all of those.
We've detected signs of life by RK receptor.
Yeah, those never hurt. Be back. Even for someone like me who has plenty of materials, it's still something nice, especially when you might be low on gold and stuff, because it takes a little bit of time to actually craft all the accelerators needed to actually combine to get the dimension analyzers.
Yeah, it's bloody expensive. It's like 10,000
Yeah, yeah.
yellow, white ones, and 2,000 gold ones to get 500.
I think it's the other way around. But still, yeah, it takes quite a lot. I think that for 500, the total was of either what was it? I think 500 precise ones and 2.5 or 25k from the normal ones. Because I know I wasted quite a little bit just for the stupid medal of implanting and having the reactors fully ranked up.
Yeah, it's
For
expensive as hell.
the rank up, for the rank up, I didn't miss all that much, but the implant actually cost me a little bit.
Your mailbox was full. How that? Is it possible to get full mailbox? I always delete everything that's opened.
I don't know. Didn't they actually remove that limit? Oh, there we go.
Oh, I lost. Okay.
Time to end it.
But why exactly are you letting them stack up in the mail?
Initiated.
Don't you actually need them be back? I never let stuff gather around in the mailbox. The only time I think was that stupid quantum incubator limit. I was asking why don't you claim the stuff usually from the mailbox? Why are you letting them gather up in there? Don't you need them?
Sorry, what?
This is Hound Actual to all personnel.
What did you say?
Storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution.
I'll just type it in a second.
Can't escape.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Yeah, you can climb everything from mailbox at the moment, because everything goes in your inventory. All the
The boosters.
boosts are
Yeah.
in your inventory.
They changed that, I think, at the beginning of season 2, if I'm not mistaken, with the boosters.
Sorry?
I think they changed that at the beginning of season 2, right? With the boosters going into miscellaneous.
Yeah, I think so. It's quite some time
Yeah.
now. Are you still alive?
I see a gap in the enemy's air defenses. We can provide air support. Ground. Collide. Activate healing zone.
So what are you working on, Natalie?
I'm finishing
Getting,
last two characters. RP tuning.
Getting the final archetypes done?
Yeah.
So,
I need just Glay and
what do you
Kyle.
have left? Kyle and
Just
what
Kyle
else?
and Glay.
Oh. You have
I'm
one
literally
Glay
just
as well?
like last 3 levels.
Nice. How's the gold situation? Still a hobo or moved on to peasant?
Sorry?
I said, how is your gold situation? Still a hobo or did you move on to peasant?
Basil, what? Sorry, maybe my music is too loud. Because I have a bit different
No,
balance than...
I was asking if you're still a hobo or did you move on to peasant level?
Ah, no, I will tomorrow upgrade my gold stuff.
Proceed to transport location.
I'm 26.
Great work out there.
Because
With
tomorrow I will start with completing both invasions. Both days invasions with the gold boost. That's what I recently do.
yeah, but I really appreciated the gold boosters we actually got all this time.
Yeah, that hour long is so good.
Even that 1 hour, it actually helps a lot.
$89. Oof. Last 3 runs something? Yeah. Oh no, 4. Yeah, 3 runs. Actually need to go there. Can I get? Yeah, well, no.
If I can actually finish upgrading all my components, I think I'll simply spend some time for a couple of days just using the gold boosters in defense to get my gold back up, and then probably I will actually finally move on to doing a bunch of erosions.
Erosions.
Yeah, that's the thing I ignored most this season.
We'll need cores because I think there will be nice weapon boosts. And if we get actually balanced content, it will be fun to use many different weapons.
Nicely said. Nicely said. If we actually get balanced content.
I think we should get. I think Ice Maiden will be with some mechanics
This is Hound action.
that
I don't think
limits.
Ice Maiden is gonna be very much different from the Abyss we had until now.
I hope that it won't
Probably
be just
the
HP boost.
changes. in regards to when it comes to new bosses, probably it's gonna happen with the new boss that's coming in season 3. Because I don't think they had actually enough time to change many things. Might not be exactly 1 second, but not far off from that.
I think they can. The only thing that they need to add is actually immunity phase where you can't deal damage.
Yeah,
And
but
they already
can't
have
really
these
do that.
mechanics
They
from
have
other
it, but
bosses.
it's difficult to implement it in regards to. I think I had a discussion with Sam. It's a little bit difficult to do it because of what Serena, for example, can do. Because you actually need to limit the damage she can do on the boss for it to actually happen.
Yeah, but they have
Because okay,
mechanics.
let's say the limit or the immunity can pop up on 75 or 50% or stuff like that when the boss's HP lowers. But how can you actually put a cap to Serena's damage?
I think they
Because
can.
that's
It
the
shouldn't
main
be
issue.
too complex. Because they can what did you just had
It
like
shouldn't,
immunity phase.
but they didn't exactly have shown us until now they can actually do that.
The limit damage. Are we talking about immunity phase? Which is actually
Yeah.
immunity phase that you can't deal damage.
Yeah, you can deal, but if Serena simply melts the boss in one shot, where can you put the damage? Because you need to actually limit her damage.
I think they can implement. They can. You can literally hard cap damage. It should be too complex development. It's
I
probably
don't have
just a couple of conditions.
that much trust in their ability to actually do that.
Long-range shaping charge drop complete.
I think it's possible.
Avoid energy
I have hope.
Mhm.
We are too critical right now.
Prime the detonator with your arcade.
I would like to be helpful.
Yeah, I know I see the empty part of the glass usually, but in this case they didn't show us many things that would inspire that much trust into their ability. I know they care, they tend to cater to a lot of things too much, but they don't actually listen and do what's the best thing sometimes,
I
especially when it
know.
comes to things like this.
But I think Ice Maiden will.
I trust me. In a way, I hope you are right about this, but
But the
I
only
wouldn't be
problem is
surprised
that.
if they wouldn't.
Sorry?
I said I would like to take your side on this and actually hope you are right, but I kind of doubt it because of
Because
what they've
I
been
kind of do a lot of I'm working in development and stuff. I haven't worked in gaming development, but code is very similar. And literally, if they not understand some logical things, adding additional condition in a code that you hard cap 30% of HP or whatever, or when shield breaks its instant immunity phase, you can't deal any damage over the shield damage. Shield is broken. That's it. Instantly you get immunity phase. No question. If they can implement, they can. It's not like crazy stuff. It's literally possible. It's not a rocket science there. And
I know,
then
but
You literally had forced 2 phase at least for boss. And that phase can be even time based, that you need to survive. These conditions can be developed within a week, in my opinion. The other problem in this game, when it comes to like world content, is the mechanics for mobs to spawn, because they are stupid and they run. That's a bit tricky to change. That will be a little
Yeah.
bit trickier to improve hard content when it comes to world. And at the moment, I think the only solution is a little bit bullet sponges for elites. That will take time to make hard content for them, unless they introduce some mechanics again. But when it comes to bosses, they can do
The
it.
solution isn't exactly drop the most hard content, because you actually need a little bit of balance to actually get people to agree on something, because you have a lot of people that in our case would require some very hard content to actually put everything to use, but
Yeah,
we still have quite a big chunk of people that can barely do the starting notes, for example, in erosion or
yeah.
stuff like that.
But we are talking about this content will be like completely new
Yeah.
zone, rewards that doesn't limit you from progressing the game, because the problem is that they add cores in super hard content which actually limits users to progress in any level. That was the huge mistake that they did with purges from the day one. They made content inaccessible for average player. That was the mistake. And if you start balancing
Yeah.
rewards, you can have additional hard content and hard difficulty, and both sides of players can be happy. The module 10 level is
Yeah,
all
going
modules that
to see
are
how
to the max level. Not like max level specifically just to rank 10, which is
some from the
the
erosion part.
max 10. I think how many upgrades? 10 upgrades. So for example, this is 10.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
So you see, to the max level, these are 10. Has left mission? Bloody idiot. Sucker. But everything lower than this level are not level rank 10. So this is rank 10, but this is rank 7 or something. And you need to upgrade these to the max level. These are modules rank 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With 10 squares. And this is 9.
And there are a shit ton of level 9 modules in there rather than 10.
Yeah, there's a lot of modules that are not 10. If you wanna for those, so
For the medal.
yeah, for the medal.
I was actually surprised by how many level 9 modules there are in the game.
Yeah,
And not 10.
yeah. The thing I don't know about MMO, I think I would like to try like Warframe just because I wanna see other mechanics, because then it opens my
Trust me, it's
my
not
vision.
Warframe doesn't have the best thing when it comes to open world. I wouldn't say that what Warframe in the open world is quite the greatest thing
Then maybe some.
for stuff.
I just need to
yeah, it kind of needs
expand my
improvements,
knowledge. Pretty Lily Kitty.
I would actually
What do you mean
prefer,
still not
if they
working?
actually did the open world similar to for example, with the bosses they intend to do in the open world. I would honestly be more glad if they actually took a little bit of inspiration of what World of Warcraft used to do when it came to world bosses and stuff like that, rather than something else. Or something like the Warhammer MMO had.
The acquiring Hans level 10 mod.
Yeah, you actually need to upgrade the mods yourself. I don't think you can actually get upgraded mods other than maybe some starting quest on normal or something like that. Because I know they did some changes and they were giving some upgraded modules to the newer
I
players.
will finish this game.
I don't have that experience on the newer player experience.
I will upgrade. I will finish this game. I will go back to Albion and I will show you. With demonstration. It will be easier to show. And acquire complete the mod. Ah, okay. Does it
probably,
wasn't like specifically specific mod? If it is Bunny's story, the new quest, wasn't there specifically said about condense or high voltage? Or it doesn't say any, it just says rank 10. I would say you can double check that you have upgraded to the max, but I will show you after this game.
Wide-range shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the detonator
Acquire
with your
mods
arcade.
by
Then
headquarter.
activate the remote detonation device.
And does the quest specify what kind of module? Like, for example, HP increase or something like that? I think HP increase, shield defense, those were level 10, right, Medley?
Give me a second.
I can't exactly look myself either because of the fact I'm in a defense at the moment.
So, first of all, you can sort by enhance level on your bunny and make sure that all are full orange, upgraded. Do you have that? And probably you already have fully upgraded, for example, increased HP. So you don't have. Okay, we don't have people. I will just go back to Albion. I will show you. So possibly sometimes from quests you get free modules that are upgraded. I think every... Are you still on normal mode? Oh no, you are working on Ines. So you should be on hard mode. Ines is on hard mode, Void Vessels.
Just go to what's his name, Metally, and the guy who can actually upgrade the modules,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
and switch to the first option where it shows you all the modules and sort them by enhancement level,
I
and
have
show
everything
Kitty
upgraded.
how that goes.
So for example, I would say you can upgrade something like increased HP. Like this module. Make sure that you enhance detail, number 10. And if you don't have increased HP 10, you should have by this time, I would say. With all orange squares. Do you have it? You probably already have it on your Descendant as well. This is max level enhanced, but for example, if you are with Bunny, equipped your highest increased HP, power increased. So you see, then they actually ask specific mods. So in that quest, you will also require to acquire high voltage and stuff. And sometimes there are very specific mods. And sometimes in these quests, they automatically give you these mods to whatever level they are. So when you have a request or something on the right side, you will see that there's like, for each boss, for example, you got like some element power for weapons, some resistance mods, and max HP increased and stuff. Sometimes they're already giving you. How do we need 2 more runs? 2 more runs?
To finish Kyle.
Yeah. Full party.
On the ground. Transport ship will remain on standby for air support. Good luck, Descendants.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Not a bad start. 3 million from the first defense.
Not a bad start, what?
I said it's not a bad start. I just got 3 million from my first defense run for the day.
Easy.
Yeah, I should be able to get to 200 million after this. step by step. Little by little.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operation zone. Descendant.
Ajax is always everywhere. Do, do. Where did you go? Since when this is teleporting? Where are you?
Extraction
Is done?
operation zone initiated.
No, one more.
Good work, Descendant.
One more. Yeah, for these, Tormentor is the best. Because for 3 minutes on average, you are getting like
Quantum.
15 to 20k. Like guaranteed.
You should try testing the reactor in Vespers as well. See how much you get from that.
But that's only for quantum. You really need both.
Yeah. Did you mean for what? For nanotubes?
For
Or
both.
nano?
Because it's not so often when you need only quantums anymore. You really need both.
The nanos, what exactly come from? From gold reactors or do they come from the purple reactors? When you dismantle.
They
Because to be honest, I don't think I've paid attention to that in quite a while.
Jinx, thanks for the follow. Nano compounds, the only where place where they are coming is as a mission reward is
Confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Sigma and Tormentor at the moment.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements.
No, but when you dismantle reactors, do you actually get the nano?
Yeah, but
compounds?
you're getting like 50 to 150 per run. It's not there's like zero value. Maybe in 40 sometimes. Hey Jinx, how are we?
But to be honest, I think in in Sigma do you? Okay, so you can actually get the large drop of quantum, but does
Also
Sigma
nano.
actually grant you a large drop of nano compounds as well?
Yeah, they are also on final boss drops. Nano combos,
I meant,
quantums.
if they can actually drop a large amount, like
Yeah.
quantums. Are you sure about that? Because I have half the amount of nano compound compared to quantums.
I have literally seen 40k nano compound
Yeah.
in one run,
Okay. Okay.
but I am not sure how often that happens.
I was asking because I have 8 million something quantums, but only about 4 millions and a half nano compounds. And most of that number came from probably sigmas.
Yeah, and Tormentor also can get large drops for nano and for quantum
Really?
sometimes. Yeah, it's the same RNG.
That I didn't know. To
I
be honest.
think like even like with Defiler and stuff, people mentioned that they got like 120 or something per run, but that's probably RNG like
I think that's very rare.
150.
Like the RNG from the
That's
special
150
boxes.
ETA voucher level
Basically.
RNG.
It's probably in the same manner as the special boxes in vessel work for the donut materials. It's
Yeah,
probably very
it's
very rare compared
1%
to
less.
yeah.
We are doing finalizing Jaber. No, but Kyle. My last run and it's 40 arcade tuning and then Glade the last one. And now all characters are completed for arcade tuning finally.
And you're getting your medal.
I don't care about that medal. I just wanna come to Sigma sector and farm with characters that I enjoy and that are productive. Because I
Yeah, if the
think
second part,
Sigma sector is not
let's
going
say,
anywhere.
would require, let's say, get another 40 levels of running Sigma on the characters, I'm not doing that again.
There's
I'm only
no
gonna be
40.
doing it simply
It
for
will
the character
be
to enjoy.
drop or research material that you get. And then you equipped on your tree. And if you want to change it, you need to research or find a drop new one. It's like a module, but permanent slot. And you can only replace. Not like module, but like weapon slot on reactors. You equipped it and it stays. And if you want to change it, you need to re-equip, which cost money and resources. So it will be something that you farm or research or both. I don't know exactly. But it won't be anything like XP based. That's what we get in update. It looks like. I'm 90% sure that it's not XP based farming. It is like a resource that you add on your tree. Based on leaks. So which is not bad. So there will be a lot of farming to farm those and then you need to decide which you want to equip. Okay, I need to use this, why I'm not using. I'm talking too much.
All units proceed to transport location. Great
Was
work.
talking too much. Okay, this done. Beautiful. Okay, last one. Glay. Which is already 37 or 38. So 5 runs, 7 runs maybe? I don't know, something like that.
You Glay hater. You actually left Glay for last. Shame on you.
That's strange, yeah.
You're a hater.
No, because
Oh yes, you are.
that actually shows love. You know? Can't stop yawning. How come? Is it sleepy time, pretty? Little kitten? Or it's coffee time? It's only 4:16. That's a bit, I don't know, is it late or early?
Yeah.
It's
It's the middle of the
late.
night.
It's late
It's the
for
middle
you.
of the night, Natalie.
No, I'm relatively speaking. Because for some it's early, for some it's late. For example, Pretty is up since 1 p.m., so it's late. It's late, my friend. That's like 14 hours, 15 hours of non-sleep.
I barely slept yesterday. I think what actually helped me was the power nap I actually got through the night towards morning at some point. But I spent most of yesterday actually watching Law and Order.
Going sleep with Serena and Ines in Owen. Very nice completion. Completion satisfaction. Really.
And another 3 million.
Bebak, you is also an early morning.
This is Hound
But are you working? You're in the work, right?
concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion. Do not exceed your limits.
Just focus on elites. Speed penalty on these runs, on these builds are pretty annoying.
Yeah. Make a relic with sprint course.
Was this out RNG? Yeah. Now I'm getting ready. Bed. Yeah, we hope you will have a wonderful sleep.
Have a good rest, Kitty.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide
It's almost feel like that. Oh no, maybe not.
We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then
Nice meeting you too. Thanks everybody for follow. Thanks again for follow Pepper. Hope to see you again. Have a good one. Dee-dee-dee. Oh, and thanks for the lurk, appreciate. Damn.
Wanna know funny thing? What I'm getting low on? I got a couple of zones. I'm actually getting low on normal stabilizers because I've been easily transforming them into enhanced ones.
Hmm. I decided not to keep advanced more than 20. And then
Oh,
research those that I need. But probably if I will do more hyper mining and stuff, I should be fine.
I think I actually started because of an achievement, a season or something ago, that actually required us to use 100 of the stabilizers, and I simply use them little by little to transform them
100
into enhanced ones.
stabilizers. Where do you have that?
I think it was on growth in achievements or something like that.
Oh, I probably used that already. I even didn't know.
Yeah, probably.
I probably used naturally.
Yeah, I did it when they put that in there just for the achievement directly. But what else can we actually do? Because what normal stabilizers aren't worth anything anymore. They weren't exactly beneficial in the beginning either way.
Yeah, they are
To
not.
be honest, for the most part, every time I actually used a stabilizer, a stable normal stabilizer, I was getting the crappy rolls instead of the good rolls, as in the rare, let's say 6% or 10% ones.
Yeah, we'll get cooldown there and we should be fine. We should be sweet. Look how beautiful my sets are looking. Okay, by new if they are by they are tagged up to 5. 4 meaningful. Up to 5 meaningful tags. My inventory is looking very nice now. And I will need
I
to
have
sort
them
those.
sorted a bit differently. Like, for example, the first symbol with the normal heart, I have for the sets that are most useful, like let's say Slayer, Annihilation, Ascendance, Hunter. Then for the second symbol, the one with the clover, I have for secondary sets or Venom sets.
I
The
use
third
like
one,
that, okay.
the inverse heart, it's for what are they called? Fire sets, and I think I also have Supernova on that. The little diamond is for frost sets, and some of the sets I might rarely use. Even Polar, it's set with that one. I recently switched the Sigma sets. I had them on A for the first 8 sets or 4 sets that we had, and the other ones were on B. Now I switched them properly to their correct use. As in the Firebrand, it's now it has the third heart. Enlightenment, I think it's on. I switched to a different symbol as well. It's I sorted them mostly by how good they are and how useful they are.
I usually just sort by name, and then I have symbols based on use, like combat resistance, farming and stuff.
I've tried for the sets I don't use too often. The resistant pieces are in my storage, while the other ones that I use more often I already have them on me. And for the reactors, I did a little bit different kind of things. Like for example, I have them sorted by their category. Like for example, let's say electric ones, singular, because it originally was bunny. I have the first heart as a symbol for singular reactors. For Sharon, I have the second symbol, the clover. And for Ines, I have the diamond on them. And the other heart is for the fusion, I think.
Wide-ranged shaping charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification.
Yeah, I think back in the
And I
days
could
that
not.
makes a lot of sense because there wasn't
Yeah,
colors and stuff.
I tried the. Well, it's based on the use and of the characters as well. Like for example, the preference of a character. Like for example, what else? The clover ones, for example, that are I use for poison. The first heart is for Freyna, and I think I have the second one for Killer, and I have a couple of the others with the other two symbols based on later use when we might have characters that use fusion or dimension. So the first one it's tech in that case, and the second is singular. At some point, I think well when we actually get enough slot spaces and everything, because I don't want to delete most of the reactors I already have saved up. I simply want to upgrade them and leave them in there for different kind of uses, like for when we get some other characters that might use them, or maybe other transcendent mods that might change the abilities of the characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It never hurts to actually be a little bit prepared from before the time come, because I really hate reactor grinding.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But now it's fine.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
enjoyable.
But at least we don't exactly need to worry about reactors. Simply run sigmas, and you indeed you can't specifically grind an exact reactor, but you get a bunch of random reactors, and based on that you can actually start developing your characters based on those reactors and your preference. Most of the time now, I don't even look at the gold or god roll reactors from Sigma, because I know I already have most of everything I could actually use on that. Pretty soon I actually want not to be able to have to check the component sets, because for now I still am looking for a couple of let's say purple or gold reactors components from Sigma, because some of them I could barely get the double blue rolls.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And it's hurting so much when it comes to actually upgrading all of those. I mean, there were a couple of examples where, let's say, with 400k of the, what are they called? The energy control cores. I could upgrade a couple of sets I had saved up, but with some of them, because of the shitty rolls, I could barely do a couple of pieces from a set. At this point, I don't even know how many materials I actually used in upgrading the components. I've lost count of that.
Yeah, and this component upgrade, man, is so expensive. If you really are desperate and you need to upgrade from below, you are screwed.
Yeah.
Troops are on the ground. Transport is en
You,
route to standby position.
my rule of thumb is always try to get at least one gold and then second one purple. If I'm not desperate. Give me
Yeah, I think I
the...
have a couple of. I think I have 2 daggers already crafted and a relic, and I think I need to craft another smithereens, and then I actually need to roll all of them and core them. But I hold off on doing that because of the fact I was, one, low on gold, and second, I was also low on Legos.
Oh no.
But to be honest, this new thing, this new habit I started myself on with actually using the 1 hour gold booster on invasion and then doing defenses. It actually helped me out on Legos as well,
Yeah.
because I get between, let's say, 300 and 500 Legos for an hour of doing this bullshit every day.
Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant, prime the
I
detonator.
think 2 days ago I actually popped another booster at some point,
Detonation device.
another 1 hour booster, and I actually ran only defenses. And I that day, so for let's say an hour and 45 minutes or something like that, I got 35 million gold and about 800 something Legos, which wasn't a bad thing.
No. Just got the Ultimate Ajax and Old Blair. Old Ajax is printing. Very nice, Jinx. Very nice. Ajax is actually pretty nice now after the buffs and stuff. What was that? Ajax can be pretty fun now. Where are you going, buddy?
Lol. I got a guy in my group on an INS. I wanna smash Bunny. That's his name.
What's the name?
I wanna smash Bunny.
Smash Bunny.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm not sure if it's intended as a naughty kind of smash, or if he actually hates Bunny or something. because there were a lot of people that, and still are a lot of people that don't exactly like bunny. Hell,
I
at the
still
beginning,
like bunny.
I wasn't a
Bunny is
bunny
very nice.
either way.
There's just so many
I think,
characters, man. Every character can be good soon.
yeah, the only difference
Even
it's
Eugen mobbing
how
build is so
fast they can
awesome, actually.
perform on clearing something rather than anything else.
The only difference where his strength is clear times,
Yeah,
including Jaber.
yeah, Jaber is.
In
I made
400,
a lot of fun over the time of Jaber until I actually built him and I saw he actually isn't as bad as most people think.
in 400, I ran solo 400 with Jaber. I really enjoyed the time. I was maybe
I only
sometimes
played
annoyed
him
on my dog
while
because
I built
my
him and
dog was
for his
in a
archer, but
place.
I wouldn't mind playing him more if his kit was actually a little bit faster.
This is what I'm saying. I enjoyed as long as my dog wasn't in place or silly rock that you can't see.
You know what bothers me when it comes to Jaber more than anything?
Hello, Jaber.
The simple fact that
Storm is intensifying.
in regard to his turrets, that you actually stumble upon his turrets and you can't actually move.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm
like hitting
saying.
a rock, and it's a little bit annoying.
If you can't move, it's fine. The replacement time is quite quickly, cooldown is quickly, you just place new one. I don't see an issue, what everyone else see. I think it's fine. Of course, that could be nice to have a build where you can move turrets and stuff, but that will be even more complex mechanic. Where you need to show where to move and blah blah blah. I think it's fine. Just place new one when you need it. Or have a transcendent mode where some turrets are following or whatever. But I think you don't need to
Yeah,
move
there are
mods.
a lot
It's
of
just
improvements
silly
that can be
mechanic that
done
will be very hard to
on his
do.
toolkit.
And if they can implement something like that, I will be impressed. But every mechanic which involves moving something in the middle of fight can be more clunkier than placing new one in whenever you need. That's why I don't agree with that argument that we need moving turrets. You have pretty
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
cooldown. Place new one and be heavy. No issue with that. It's just it will be even more clunkier mechanic than it's now. We don't need that. But moving turret that moves with you, I think that will be interesting. And heals you, or you set teammate to which teammate it follows and stuff. That could be fun.
yeah.
Similar
Super
like
interesting. Especially when it comes to the healing one.
yeah. And I think they need a dog that doesn't distract placement of turrets. Because if you move with Jaber backwards, look at this dog.
Extraction from Operation
Go and
Descendant
place
initiated.
turret right now.
Good work, Descendant.
Go and place turret with this dog in front of you when you move backwards. That's the biggest challenge. Like this. What is this? This is the hardest mechanic of Jaber right now. If you wanna move backwards and dog doesn't have loot to pick up, man, you're screwed. Okay, we are not far away from our first achievement. of this Sigma grind. Du-du-du. Nice, we have some matchmaking alive.
All personnel. Void storm is intended.
It's actually very strange in Asian servers, since we are usually in Singapore.
Over.
Oh yeah,
Usually get
probably
Singapore
people
server.
after work comes in and matchmaking in 2 a.m. for my time is better than now. Probably because Australians and is not playing as much as Asian countries after work. Fuck's sake, give me that bloody orbs. The fuck me. Okay, let's go back to classic. This is the silliest part of this build. Until you get your first. And then you have the last. Okay, let me get my first orb. There you go. And something like with Sharon, actually, this is pretty nice combo. Pretty nice.
Captain Elias. Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Don't come to me, I'm on HP, buddy. No way. I'm screwed.
What happened?
Nothing much. Just dying almost all the time.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Okay, last 5 or something runs. Beautiful. And then we're going to Sigma only when we really need. And then we play some fun characters. And start speedrunning this shit. Just need the other dog. I don't need ammo. This guy. Better give me some HP. Always forget to change.
Oh, nice. I actually got 3 gold rewards from between the rounds. So that's an extra 900k.
Easy.
Yeah.
Happy life.
Well, I knew what I was getting myself into when I started doing the mods. But I actually planned for a while to reach 1 billion and then start upgrading the mods. And at some point, I actually realized it's not gonna happen in one sitting because I kept on building different other things.
Of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
But now, since I've gotten most of the things out of the way, I can actually go for making 1 billion.
Gold.
Yeah. I got plenty
I
of
don't believe
gold
my
boosters
abilities to
actually
do
need
that.
that.
It's defenseless.
I think it will never happen with me.
Shoot it down.
There always will be some new content that takes away more than it gives. Do, 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 do.
Nice, because of that gold in between the rounds, I actually managed to get 3 million without a gold booster anymore.
Easy.
Large Vulgus presence.
You will be soon a billionaire.
It's gonna take a little bit, but not much. If I actually had the mood to play as much as I used to do, could have been easily done by now. But I started the season way too overburdened. That's why for now I've been using the 1 hour gold booster because I don't actually have that much mood to stay and grind the whole day of defense or stuff like that.
Yeah, this I'm heavy, so happy for that an hour long. That doesn't
I said
require
when I'll be
to.
using the gold boosters that last for 1 day or 3 days. I said I might simply try to make at least 100 million for those boosters, and limit myself to just that, not more than that.
It's not worth
Otherwise,
it.
it's gonna totally
It's a
burn me
trap.
out.
The 3-day boosters is a trap. The only case
Yeah,
where
so
I
the
would
two-day
actually
booster
do
is
something on
it's
that.
gonna be 300 million, and that's it. Just 100 million per day, not more than that. And still, it takes a little bit of time.
It's a trap. Don't do that. If you put that booster just to keep your routine and be happy for extra gold. Otherwise, it's just mentally draining.
Yeah, I know. Might probably do it during a weekend or something when I know I might as well do some other runs like a bunch of dungeons to restock my red vouchers and stuff like that. Get 100 million from the defense and then run some dungeons for some vouchers and get some extra gold along the way, stuff like that.
Mm. Hello, Kemet. Our main Jabber player. How are doing?
Troops are on the ground.
If I remember correctly, was Kemet the person who actually did some erosion or something some time ago?
Maybe. Kemet, did you do Jabber?
Or
Erosion.
some stigma? I know at some point I think you two were actually playing your Jaybirds together.
Yeah, we played together.
It can fly
Yeah.
void storm. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down,
He was demonstrating Jabber and actually learned from him. From Kemet. Because I didn't know that you need do that stuff in the spawn. Oh, she. I think I will regain some love to Sigma. Then I will just come here. Maybe run some people who still need arcade zoning. Play some money, Walby.
It's a little
Maybe
bit
even
draining
Ines.
when you spend too much time in Sigma, especially when going for the arcades. I'm a little bit more relaxed now when I go into Sigma because I know I'm simply doing it for the upgrade materials for the components, and that's about it.
I still need components. I have a plan. I have Excel sheet table with what type of components I need. I'm very nerdy on these things, guys.
At least I've got that done. The only thing I think I would like better would be a processor for Firebrand that I would prefer to have
115.
max shield with toxin resist. I only have one with shield recovery, not max shield with the toxin. Because it actually refused to drop for me the max shield with toxin. But if it doesn't drop too soon or something, I'm not gonna be worried about that. Especially at the moment since I haven't actually used Firebrand. The most trouble I actually had with the components in the new components in Sigma, I think, were some of the memories with defense and electric resist. That pissed me off. I those were the things that refused to drop from both sides.
Kemet, do you wanna maybe we can team up for some booties? I will finish clay, do some random stuff. If you wanna run some in maybe 10-15 minutes, I can join for some. Or maybe someone else from the chat wanna join.
I might join you for a couple. I just need to finish this defense and check around the house, see what my mom exactly is doing.
Okay, Red. You may run some. I will just assess my situation with my components there.
Descendant,
Pity.
the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
That's a specialized Vulgus aircraft. It can fly through void storms. Descendant, if you're gonna shoot it down, do it now. Hurry!
Double launcher. Beans on clay. What a couple. Burning everything from the hell to the hell. Why you are not killing these? Pity. I think it's the last run, Kemet, for arc tuning. Maybe last 2 runs and then all characters are completed to level 40. So it's going pretty nicely here. I feel very relieved. I feel that relief feeling.
I see a gap in the
It's done and dusted,
We can provide air support.
is that saying, I think.
That's the name of the achievement of finishing all arches.
Sorry?
Is that the name of the achievement where you finish all the arches?
No, that's some kind of saying that I
Oh,
heard.
for a second I thought that was the name of the achievement.
No, but it can be.
It sounded
It can be.
properly.
It can be called like clean and dusted or what? Done and dusted. I don't know, something like that. Do, 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 do. Where Ajax to do, and I need more rocks materials. The rocks will be fine. These boxes on those giving pretty nicely. Rocks? Those rocks. Okay. So we will need to go back to some Sigma.
Hound Agile to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Stomology, I got a question. How does some people have crazy damage on gun like? Will be like 300k.
What gun?
Controls. Stunlogy, do you have cores? First of all, if you have cores are pretty much like 3 times damage that you can get with mods. That's first thing. Other thing, some DPS numbers are dancing night. Yeah, you are MR 16. When you will be MR 18, you will get access to cores, because when you see I have chill attack, firearm attack, chill attack, fire rate, all that pretty much gives 3 times the damage of the weapons. Approximately. Some builds, some weapons are like 2 times more, some are 4 times. But on
Yeah, the
average,
damage
something
comes
around
from
3 times DPS is going up.
modules, from the rolls on the gun, and then the cores.
Yeah. And also other thing that is, you can ignore DPS things. DPS is kind of fake thing, because if you add something like fire rate, it automatically increase. Or if you add some mods that are reducing reload time, for example, like concentration priority, you actually have more damage. So sometimes DPS numbers can trick you, and some builds, some people are building for damage instead of DPS, more like damage for shot. If it makes sense. If you have more specific questions, please let me know. And the number that you mentioned, is it a DPS number? Yeah, with just cores, I already have 453. Without any mods on this bloody weapon, I already have 453 with just cores. And when I add cores, I'm over 1 million and stuff.
Yeah, and it also depends on the weapon rolls.
Yeah. And some people are actually building for DPS, which is mistake. So, for example, reload mods, reload compensation issues, reload time modifier minus 30%. This is like huge difference on DPS, but I have much more damage. And especially with Serena, man, you don't care about reload because you dash and you have instant reload. if it makes sense. Yeah, when you will get the little cores, that will be crazy, man.
BRB.
Those stuff at my desk. Babak, are you sleepy there? Okay, I need to finish this. The last run, guys. Round per magazine, weak point damage. Fire attack, and yes, it makes sense. Yeah. So DPS, don't optimize your builds for DPS. Maybe keep an eye on that number, but understand the reason why DPS sometimes go down. And you will get very far with your builds. Well, I think what's I starting matchmaking. I think you can't get the same. It's not worth to put rank 9 cores. Better save 10, 9 and upgrade to 10. It's much more worthwhile. Yeah, dude, you don't get. The increase is like the highest number that you get from core 10, 9 is the lowest number that you can get from core 10. So each core is a section in numbers that you get, if it makes sense. So definitely save core 10 for upgrades to core 9 to upgrade for 10.
Concentrations of void energy within the
Jinx.
operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Yeah, you're welcome,
Descendants,
Tanloji.
enemy troops are being transferred in large
Happy to help always.
You must attack their point of origin.
If you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah, use upgrade, because you will need 3 or 4 cores 9 to get 1 core 10. And it's also cheap upgrade relatively. Yeah, so it's capped per core, and each new core starts with the max number of the previous core. So it's definitely the worthwhile. Are you reviving me? Okay. Get to MR18 fast. I'm about 17. Do I just farm Descendants? So yeah, basically you farm Descendants and farm weapons. And ideally go to defense mission on Fortress or Hyper Mining in Vietnam Gorge hard mode. And you can hold that weapon to 40 pretty much per run with all the boosts. Like 10-12 minutes, whatever time it takes for you. So Fortress is for this for weapons, XP, and White Knuckle Gulch is for Descendant XP. In the worst scenario, just run on a 400% missions. That also is not the worst option to do for both Descendants and weapons. Probably similar time, but less gold. Yeah, I think one ultimate weapon is like 20k XP for something around 20k-ish. And Descendant is like 70, 60-ish? Don't remember exactly. So if you have some Descendants coming out, it's like 3 ultimate weapons getting to 40 pretty much. For the first time. I may be wrong in the exact numbers, but approximately, I think that's about that.
Natalie, pick me up after you finish this run for Sigma.
I
you-
finished this and I'm not going back to Sigma now. All my Descendants are 40 now.
Oh, you finished Glade?
Yes, literally at the
Oh, nice.
second when you mentioned this. Wolfwalby. So Bebe, here you go. A lot of XP for you. So Ancient Knife. Where are you? So this is for Serena. Specifically built for Void Erosion Purges. With a chill attack. Stun logi. And a lot of multi-hit and stuff. And also, yeah, this mod is for team build. So what's happening is that when you use your first with Serena on your teammates, you can get up to 5 stacks for multi-hit damage, which is 80-ish, 80% more damage, which is huge boost. So this is for team-based. Do I have? No, I don't. What I will do for non-team. What did I use for multi? I think I used this. Yeah, so this is for team build, and for solo build I replace this multi-bullet to the multi-bullet. Stunology. Did you get this? Yeah, it works with him. Ah, him boost? I actually don't know. Ah, Jinx is also checking, okay. And core-wise, this is this. For Legion of Darkness and Chill and stuff. That's what I used. But him is very unstable. Maybe it gives, I haven't tested, because it is kind of boost AD Jest. But the first one is that gives blessing. So you need to hit your teammates with it. But on him, I'm not sure if that movement speed counts as buff or jump increase, but then they need to jump it. So it probably doesn't matter. I think it's very hard to stuck with this. Even if it stacks, it's very hard to stack those 5 stacks. I'm not sure if it does like that. We'll need to test it. So probably the first skill is the ghost skill, because it takes 5 seconds and you have full stacks for 15 seconds. And then every 15 seconds you repeat it on your teammates. Malevolent. There you go. But this is basically, I focused only on the last challenge mode. So I made it toxic. Jinx. So yeah, this is only focused on against Legions of Immortality at the moment. Core-wise, I would love to have second copy of Malevolent.
And you can also use it on Tormentor.
Yeah, you can use for Tormentor
It's,
as well as a
it's
toxic
toxin.
weakness.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what you actually want to build it for. Running 30s, so with chill, or toxin for other things.
Yeah, but at the moment, yeah, I use just for. So we have first medal from this. Wonderful. I don't know where I can complete this achievement. Bloody hell. Second dagger.
What other things you have left?
Bebak made second dagger.
Oh, modules, achievements, descendants, records.
Yeah, I don't
By the
have
way,
many.
not sure if you knew this, but originally the medal that requires you to have 130 medals was intended to be 129,
Yeah,
but they actually did some stupid thing.
they fix it eventually. But we'll add more
Yeah, they'll
records.
probably fix it.
Is there more awards? I think they picked up now. Wait, showing. Yeah, I don't know. These are fucking annoying to get. Okay, it's void fragment. Yeah, sure, I will do 15 times.
Oh, the zone challenges. Yeah, I've done those last year.
I'm not gonna do that. Stunning beauty parts. And these are bloody normal bosses. These are doesn't count as a hard bosses even. Bloody Grey Walker, go, yeah, for sure. Go and figure that. I will probably wait next season, I don't know.
I only
Maybe
have
need these response requests.
six
And maybe
achievements
need
left.
to do void vessels 100 times and I'm
I
done.
have just six Colossi removal parts achievements left. And I'm probably gonna do that when they actually give us a bloody option to restart the fight. Otherwise, it might take me a while to actually play with people enough to get those done. And because I don't wanna, it takes a lot of time. Thanks to Be Back, I actually did the gluttony one last week.
Ah, we run together that gluttony
Oh yeah.
with Babak.
You are in some of the runs. Yeah.
Let's give a shout out to Babak, guys. If you don't follow Babak,
If you don't follow me back,
Another great
follow
streamer
her.
to follow.
go follow me back. She's a
Yeah,
very nice streamer.
very nice streamer. Usually streams sometime after our streams. Yeah, he forgot us. Me. Bloody hell, Alvin. I'm not sure if I can forgive this anymore.
The betrayal from my part.
Absolute betrayer. Absolute. Okay, I think... Comet, are you still there? Do you want to run some 30s?
Yeah, I'll run with you guys if you want. At least for a bit.
Or your ultimate bunny in boundary?
Coming to Albion now.
Okay. Anyone else want to join for 30s? We have one spot, guys. Raise your hand, please. If you want to join. First come, first served.
Since you guys are running Sirinas, I think I'll bring my Lepic.
If
To make
you
things
run Lepic,
easier.
oh, easy. You're making life easy.
Just give me a second. I need to clear a little bit my inventory.
No way. Who's doing that? Bloody plug set is pain for me. Eventually, maybe I will ask for. There you go. Become says Romance. Dark Blooms. SK Barrow. How are we doing? Unfortunately, Kemet. But I guess eventually, maybe we need to do some Jaber runs, man. Dark Blooms. Nice. Yeah, this is actually pretty good song. It sticks around with me for some time since it came out. If there will be like team runs with Jabers, that will be nice. TNG Bellbox. Thanks for the follow, appreciate. How are we doing? Jupiter Wave, hello, how are we? How are we, Jupiter? Hope you well. Okay, guys, are you ready? Maybe I am not ready.
Give me a second. I need to check something on it.
Now I am ready. Rework your Lepic build. Mobbing build. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I did Lepic on during arcade tuning. It was pretty nice actually. As the mobbing and stuff. I really enjoyed grenade build. Moving on. Well, let's work for a bit. Okay. You, Peter, do you want to join for some tatties? We have a spot. We probably will run for half an hour-ish something. Mega Man type build. Ooh, what's Mega Man? SK Barrow, thanks for the follow. Appreciate.
Mega Man, I think it's the non-crit build where you can actually
Non-crit.
spam a bunch of balls.
That one. I may need to have a look on that build. We'll check it out.
Sounds nice.
Because I haven't spent much time with Lepic. Okay, you, Peter. Oh, the preset for Lepic. It's probably some build that circulating around or something. I don't know. People maybe started calling it like that.
No one else wants to join us? We
No, at
don't
the
mind.
moment. We can run some pubs and help our dead pubs to have some activity there.
Okay, doke.
People will be happy.
It's gonna be funny when we get a second Lepic.
Nah, we don't have Epic. We usually have Serenes. And sometimes even speedrunning Serenes. Our pubs are here pretty nasty, man. Don't underestimate OCE's
I did
pubs.
a couple of pubs, and I actually saw an increase in VSs now.
Yeah, VS is also. Okay, guys, are you ready?
Yeah. I think I switched everything properly.
But if it start taking too long, I will go private. But if it's not, let's help some local people.
Let's help the peasants.
Because our matchmaking for solo players, and you just need to be ready to play solo. But sometimes when you get in cycle, people are very happy. And these usually are pretty good players.
Yeah, there are
Usually.
some good randoms out there.
I even get on leaderboards with pub runs. Running solo. Not solo, but queuing solo. And I think we were party of three, and we all three were randoms. Yeah, it's empty. And I will clear the first room with launcher.
Okie doke.
And then following normal cycle. Do, do, do. Oh, that's Egyptian. Ooh, so sad when you miss that. Juicy one. Dee, dee, dee. But did they get this playlist? Oh my boss. Yeah, this is bloody. What was this? Veil of Maya. Man, I love that. Recently, they got so good balance, like some melodic stuff and hardcore and metalcore and deathcore.
Getting a little blood spikes.
This is a heavy banger.
Crap.
Ooh, that was a nice flick. That was a grandpa's bloody
Did you get a crit in Grandpa?
headshot, flying, flicking, 15 million. Puts me on no type of rock music I can return. Do you have about the weekly fire support event? Testing daily. Ah, yeah, we know. Kyung Wan, thanks. Oh, yeah, we'll need to do it. It's wrestling daily, yeah. Thanks for letting community know, Kyung Wan. Appreciate because many people don't know that. It's a pretty banger rewards there, right?
Oh, that's a comment from YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube comment.
Yeah, I'm glad actually that low budget made a video as well about what I was saying. He actually confirmed my theory in regards to that. The only downside I have is I don't actually pay attention to Twitter stuff.
Yeah, it's a chill run. Oh, that's wrong weapon.
Hey, weren't you supposed to clear the room?
I went with sniper. Do, 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 do. Ooh, that's wrong. Do, do. Oh, my fourth again. Okay, this time Fix wasn't nice. Heard of million quantum crystals. Yeah, man. Kill one, it's a banger reward. And analyzers, man. It's a lot. You put your soloing at 28 with Enzo. If you need team up and get to 30, just let me know. You, Peter. Because I can imagine matchmaking that could be pretty dead.
I don't think I did a solo run over 24, something like that, because I don't actually wanna. It's not the kind
Yeah.
of activity you're better off running alone.
I did till
Get a very
28
proud.
with Ines solo. In the hard difficulty in the first days when it came out, man. But that was a struggle. That was a challenge that
Yeah, I don't need the sweat. Just like for all that time I was playing actually Destiny, and I saw a lot of people going for runs of certain dungeons solo or Gunmaster runs.
But we
And I
get
never could
so
understand
nice
the pleasure
challenge
in.
there. It was so lovely.
Yeah, it might be a challenge, but I'm tired of the sweaty things. Maybe I'm too old for that crap.
You are.
I don't enjoy that anymore.
Reality. We may be too old for that crap.
Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. That's something actually that stuck with me ever since the Little Weapon movies.
Arguably hardest. Stage 28 is arguably the hardest one. Yeah, I can agree with that.
You guys
What
miss
are you
something.
doing? It definitely was. At the moment when skills are more OP, it's starting to be easier. But back in the day, yeah. What else are you doing? Our age is on 27 and finished 28 on a group of 3. Yeah. It is a bit struggle there, young man. I saw on the push before I start part-time playing. Yeah, that's nice. If you like challenge, man, I like that as well. And with skill builds, I think it's pretty possible to do with Enzo solo. It's possible. Even with Zenith now, that maybe could be possible because skills are pretty OP now. Oh,
Come on, Grandma.
he moved. Thanks for the follow, Abrasivo. Hope I pronounce your name correctly.
Quick question. Ask him if he is actually Romanian.
Who?
Abrasivo.
Abrasivo? Ah.
Yeah, it's sounding a little bit.
Abrasivo, are you
Think
from Romania?
kind of word, abrasive.
We are playing with a Romanian guy. He thinks that you may be. He is. You
I'm
are
never
right,
wrong.
Elvin.
Get used to that. You know I'm always right.
There you go. the Romanians meet in TFD. You play this game as well? That's nice to hear, nice to hear. Elvin is a very hardcore player. He's the richest man in Albion. He's the big dog. Right, Elvin?
Woof woof.
Yeah, Secret Garden is good with Kyle, Ines,
Freyna.
Freyna, even Lepic, if you do skill build.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good use for Secret Garden. Epic can be just ground control. There's nothing much to do at the moment with Serenes. Back in the days when Serene wasn't there, and we run Lepic and Glaze, then Lepic was also a little bit debuffing
Well,
and a little bit damage.
probably the Mega Man build could actually work in dungeons.
It could be.
Yeah, but it's not the most efficient, but it still works. If you actually enjoy playing Lepic.
Yeah.
Or simply wanna use him for something else rather than just the suck.
Yeah, at the moment it's 98% just crowd control.
Hey, at least we actually got a use for him after so long of being just a meme with Lepic dies. After
Lepic was pretty mean
original,
with early
his
bosses.
original build from last year, where he could only just pop a couple of balls and then die and everything else.
Yeah. That was last canon
That
times.
was pretty painful for Lepic users.
glitch habits.
Huh. I'm on 20 out of 1K.
Yeah, sniping. You kind of need. Yeah, Jinx, but I played a lot of FPS games.
Yeah, and he got a lot of grief from me for being a grandma aimer.
And I also did a lot of aim labs and Kovacs. Aim training. But haven't done for 100 years. My aim is pretty shit now. Maybe some reflexes are still there, but sometimes that grandma aim is kicking out more often. Right, Ellen? Lepic, where are you? We lost Lepic.
Fighting.
Most weapons do the aiming there. Is it? DJ! Hello, how are you doing, DJ? Hope you well. Could do a few runs. Yeah, we have a room. We can do a few runs. We have exactly one spot. And I probably also will do just a few runs more. DJ, we'll pick you up shortly.
By the way, how much longer will you be streaming today?
Probably not
About
too
1 hour?
long. Maybe half an hour or something.
Oh,
Big bones. Oh. This is Grandpa's aim activities. Beam type weapons that just hit the nearest enemies. Okay. Let's get some DJ in. We haven't played with DJ for a long time, actually.
really?
It's been a second. No,
I know
it's been a
he's been
minute.
in chat a little bit.
I think I played with DJ the last time when Burgies actually were still kind of hard. Relatively hardish. Thank you, Peter. Have a good one, you too.
Yeah, VSI is quite nice to actually use in 30 runs now. Especially since some people actually did a couple of builds and videos on YouTube for using VSI rather than Glay or Serena or stuff like that.
Yeah, VS could be interesting. I wanna try VS as well. At the moment, I have just Cold Bloodness and Absolute Zero. Okay, DJ, are you running Luna? We have interesting team, come on, let's try. Gun buff, okay. Oh, you have gun buff. Then it's only for me. Pretty much. 880 something, ooh. I guess we can try. Only with VS, what's happening is that...
Do you want me to switch to Glade?
Yeah,
Or should I
VS
stay
with
on Epic?
Lepic is pretty tricky. If you can catch the moment and freeze them when they are sucked together, it can work, right? But
Well, if it's
it can affect how Lepic works.
I'll switch to Glade since Egyptian switch to VSI. I think I'll rather
Okay, then I
go better
need more
for that.
range.
Give me just a sec to switch my inversions.
Then we can do that. Then I just need range. Yeah, clunky with, but we can try. We have Elven Clay. And I have more range and should be fine.
Yeah, I'm
We are
ready.
not speedrunning, yeah. Now we removed Lepic.
Oh.
The Lepic is retired, my
Yeah,
friend.
don't worry. I switched
So don't
to
worry,
Glade.
just use VS as you wish. Okay, guys, are
Make
you
sure you
ready?
have the option enabled to disable the effects from the screen.
FX says, bloody red card. What's happening, DJ? But what red card? No way. We don't know. Yeah. I'm disqualified, guys. That's it.
What did you do?
I don't know. Need to ask DJ.
Is it because of your aiming?
I don't know. Maybe in the last run, my aiming was pretty critical. Back to aim ups, guys.
You're ready whenever you are.
Okay.
I might as well start running a couple of erosions each day now. So I
Yeah,
can finish the
you
medal
need
until
so.
Christmas.
Drop the beat. We will not fail. Impudent bastard.
Do, 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 do. It's nice actually with Lone Man. I like it. And it helps flying economy as well. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, the time seems pretty much the same.
Yeah. Easy.
Not that we care that much about the clearing time, but it's still there.
Yes. Do, 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 do. We sometimes need just run for the fun, guys. To keep sanity of this. Oh, that's a ghost. Do, do, do. Literally frozen before spawning. Did you see? Or is it just me?
Well,
It's like
that's probably
invisible ghost.
for Egyptians. passive from VSA with the shards.
Yeah, but it's like I can't see it. I can see the dot above the head, but there is nobody. Very strange.
Yeah, some of the effects from the abilities also get kind of turned invisible once you activate that hidden effects from abilities and explosion and stuff like that. Because I know, for example, if you actually turn that option off, you can't actually see some of the abilities that Lepi can use with grenades or Lepic or
Ah.
Ezimo.
Because of that,
Yeah.
makes sense.
God damn it.
Ooh, I need some MP. But I
I
mean,
got him. Don't worry. He was way too focused on me and took me a little bit to move out of the range.
dee-dee.
DJ Luna looks quite nice.
Rags that last dagger? It can be good
On what?
for Bunny. For extra
Not
damage.
really.
But then you kind of need to use different rolls, cores that are
You're
reducing
better off
damage.
if you actually want to use a weapon on Bunny. Either go with the Thunder Cage or Excava. Or even like I play on a lot of characters, simply use Smithereens on her and that's it.
For Bunny,
You
generally
actually
speaking,
not
I would say any weapon that deals damage, and you can add cooldown for grapple and cooldown for speed, at least one, and that's it. And
the
any
only
weapon
build I
that you
didn't
just wanna.
bother on playing Bunny is actually the Spider Bunny. I'm not a fan of. But then again, I'm not a fan of midair maneuver or midair grapple. Grandma, are you hitting anything?
No. I will need a break after this.
Okay.
If you start just a week ago, probably any weapon that doesn't, any SMG, any handgun can work very nicely. Give me a second. It's a week, then you don't have cores. Then Malevolent is pretty nice as well from the battle pass. It's much better than Thunder Cage nowadays. Then I would say Malevolent is the best. And that could be also one of the first weapons that you can 18.
Get a real feel for it. We will not fail. Having fun?
Ah, you are already 18. Yeah. I will go with any weapon where you cannot at least one grapple cooldown and one speed boost. So you need to have one grappling hook. Can you do any? Ah, you can't. So dagger is not good for bunny, I would say. You have one optional. I think so, DJ. I think so. Okay, we may need to go back to Albion. I will be back in a second.
Mm, I would actually pick, let's say, as weapon for Bunny, maybe stick to the Thunder Cage, the Volcha, and the Smithereens, but I don't think he actually can get Volcha at the moment because it's from the previous Battle Pass and it's not on Dreslin yet.
Hey guys, I'm back, but I think we need to finish. I need to sort out a couple of things. And we may need to go for a raid, guys. Another Genjit next cover can be okay, and Smithereens, okay. But I think any weapon where you can add one grappling cooldown and speed boost, and it will be best for Bunny.
Mm,
And Blue Beetle can be
you can
if you run
actually
Crit Bunny.
if you don't let's say for example on every of my Smithereens copies, so I have one for toxin, one for chill, and one for electric. I have one core with aim shot accuracy, and the second one is sprint of 19 or 20%. That's what I mainly use on my body.
Yeah, but you need to score for speed boost to get 1300. Because you are
I
even with the
also
best
have
on 1200.
I have some cores on some other weapons that I simply use on myself, and I get the speed as a passive. It's not
Okay, guys,
necessarily about
we need to finish.
having it on the whole gun.
It's time. It's time, guys.
You're completely done for now.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
brother. Then I'll probably catch you tomorrow.
yeah.
Have a good night and a good rest.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for the games, guys.
Okay. Thank you as well. GG's.
GG's. GG's. Okay, let's see what we can ride. Okay, guys, let's go to GG. It's time. Okay, guys, thank you very much for the games. GG's. We should be back tomorrow, the same time-ish. And thanks for the being here. Appreciate. Thanks, guys. And, and we will see you tomorrow. Where are we? We are going to raid on a Twitch. And then the rest of the platforms we are finishing. Have a good one, guys.